All right, ladies and gentlemen, the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy, Dash True Inferno. And this is another episode of Throwback Tunes on another Thursday. This is the third episode, actually. That's a lot of T's there. Ooh, man, excuse me. That was a messed up hiccup there. But as you can clearly see, speaking of the number 3, guess what album I'm reviewing today? That's right, you're seeing it, Rule 336. That's the album I'm reviewing today. This is Ja Rule's second studio album. Remember Ja Rule? And, you know, there's obviously a lot of backstory involving Ja Rule, you know, with his beef with 50 Cent, not to mention his beef with Lil Mo, which is crazy in his own right or whatever. But when it came down to the discussion of what was Ja Rule's best album, people that I have talked to would say his debut album, which was Veni Vidi Vici, rather. I say it's this one. I heard Veni Vidi Vici, and it was like, but you know, don't get it twisted. Veni Vidi Vici have the star power, you know. It got Jay-Z in it twice. It got DMX in it, Eric Sermon, Memphis Bleak, Ronald Isley. The star power is there. I would have to say the star power is in this album more so than any other Ja Rule album that he ever came out with. And definitely in that one more so than Rule 336. But Rule 336 had more the hits, in my opinion. It had better songs in it, in my opinion. So that's why I consider Rule 336 to be Ja Rule's best album. And at this time, remember, Ja Rule was one of the top 3 biggest rap stars in the game, alongside with DMX and Jay-Z. So this was late 80s to the early 2000s. So speaking of the early 2000s, that's when this album came out. This album came out October 10th, 2000. And let's give a little background history about this album, because there's a little bit of some history involving this album. So Rule 336 contains a song which was titled called Fuck You, which the name of the title was changed to Furious so it could be a clean version for radio play. Now this song received a lot of airplay rather, and is also in the soundtrack to the very first Fast and Furious movie. That's why it was the song titled Furious. And you know, it was also used in the trailer for the first 3 films in the whole series, which using the words Too Fast, Too Furious. So you know, some of the words were changed, not the lyrics. You know, obviously some of it was changed to be clean, but as far as the whole Fast and Furious style into the song, it was like not into the lyrics or whatever, but you know, not to that level where they just changed those songs like that. But you know, you can tell, you can hear a little, oh, he's fast, he's furious, and crap like that in this song. Anywho, it's considered one of the album's highlights despite its non-radio and offensive tone. This is still mostly radio-friendly pop theme music, unlike his other albums, which contain disses of a more dark tone. The album still contains explicit material and was made in a clean version, which only removes profanity and drug/violence lyrics are left in, although some profanity like the word hoes and ass are also left in it. Now let's talk about let me see, there's about 16 songs in here, or not songs, tracks actually. So out of these tracks, 3 of them are skits. So my rule about, if an album have 16 tracks, I'm gonna do my top 5. No, we're gonna cut that down to 3 here, because really there are 13 songs on this album. And I'm not even sure we can count the intro one, although he is singing throughout the whole intro, but the intro is like 1 minute 14 seconds long. So I'm not sure we can count. Well, we gonna count that. So we gonna say there's 13 songs on this album out of 16 tracks. And he released 4 singles, and I want to talk about the singles as well. The first one was Between Me and You, which featured Christina Milian. That came out June 16, 2000. And then the second single, that's the one I really want to talk about, Put It On Me, which came out December 12, 2000. Now the deal with Put It On Me was, it was changed. The song was changed a bit. The originally Put It On Me, which was the 4th track on the whole album, was just him featuring Vita. That's it. However, Not only this song also made an appearance on the Fast and the Furious soundtrack, and there was a quote unquote remix version which was made with vocals by Lil Mo on the chorus of the song. So, and that's basically that. I like it, the album version. Lil Mo's edition was okay, but it didn't really help the song. But I wouldn't say it hurt the song. I just like it better where it was just Ja and Vita. So that basically that. Then the third single, which was released sometime 2000. I wasn't sure this was released, but it was called 6 Feet Under, and that's one of my all-time favorite songs on this whole album. And then the fourth single was I Cry, which was released April 3rd, 2001, and it featured, you guessed it, Lil Mo. So Lil Mo was really involved in Ja Rule's work in the Rule 336 album, and the album that came out after this, Pain and Love, which was another good one, by the way. And I still got this by the way. I got as far as Ja Rule's work, I never got Vanny B the BG. I have heard it. I downloaded and heard it, and I was like, nah, this one's better. Rule 336 was better. But as far as his other work, even though I'm getting off topic for a second, I got Pain is Love. I think either I got The Last Temptation or I skip over it. I don't remember. I wish I skip over it. And I know I got Blood in My Eye. I got Blood in My Eye. And then that was the last Ja Rule album I got. I didn't get Rule. I heard Rule was good. I didn't hear it, but I heard it was good. So, but at this point in time, Rule 336 to me was the best Ja Rule album came out with. Now, let's look at the reviews by professional music heads. All Music gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Entertainment Weekly gave it a solid B. Hip Hop DX gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Rap Reviews, wow, check this out. They gave it 4 out of 10. Rolling Stone gave it 2 out of 5. Vibe gave it 3 out of 5, and USA Today gave it 4 out of 5. So let's see. Rule 336 has sold 276,000 copies during its first week. Initial critical response to Rule 336 was average. At Metacritic, which assigns a normalized rating out of 100 to reviews from mainstream critics, the album had received an average score of 56 based on 5 reviews. Despite all this, the album became a certified 3 times platinum. So, I mean, it's sold. So, and the album was recorded from 1999 going on to 2000. It was recorded under Murder Inc. and Def Jam. And the producers involved in this album were Irv Gotti, Ty, how do you pronounce this? Ty Fi? It's not Faye. Ty Fi? Or Ty Fifey? How you pronounce that crap? Little Rob, Self Service, The Misa, True Styles, and this is his name right here. That nigga Red. I'm like, okay. And that's basically it. Yep, that's basically it. I said Little Rob, yep. Okay, so like I said, there's 16 tracks on this album. And seeing how 13 out of those 16 are actual songs, I'm gonna give you my top 3 songs. Now, there's a lot of good songs on this album, by the way. The number 1 track on here is Die. Track number 7, Die. It featured Ty Murder, Black Child, and Dave Bean. The beat is all cold. And the one thing about Ja Rule is, lyrically, even though he was one of the biggest stars in the rap game in the late 90s, early 2000s, lyrically, he was not on the level of DMX, and he certainly wasn't on the level of Jay-Z. But his aggressive tone and his delivery helped. So, and you can hear that in Die. That track was out cold. The second best track on the album, in my opinion, is the one I talked about earlier, Furious, aka Fuck You, which is the actual name of the song, which featured 01 and Vita. That was another good one. Vita only did the hook, whereas 01 actually got a verse. I thought Vita should have got a verse, but you know, that's just me. And then the third best track is 6 Feet Underground. That was another good one as well. You know, again, the tone and the beat was out cold. And it was a tough one, because I had to juggle between 6 Feet Underground and Ecstasy. Ecstasy, which featured Ty Murder, Black Child, and J.O. Felony. Because the beat for Ecstasy was nice. The beat was out cold. But I went with 6 Feet Underground because it was obviously more dark. But Ecstasy could have been in my top 3. Other good tracks were Watching Me, Between Me and You, which featured Christina Milian, which was a single obviously. Put It On Me, featuring Vita, which was another single. Love Me, Hate Me, I Cried, featuring Lil Mo, obviously the other single. One of Us, and The Wool Won't Die. So those are really all the good tracks of the whole album. Let me give you the all the tracks. Obviously, number 1 was the intro. Number 2 was Watching Me. Number 3 was Between Me and You, which again featured Christina Milian. Number 4 was Put It On Me, which featured again Vita. Unless you want to go with the single version, which featured vocals from Lil Mo. Number 5 was 6 Feet Underground. Number 6 was Love Me, Hate Me. Number 7 was Die, featuring Tom Mother, Black Child, and Dave Bean. Number 8 was That Track, Fuck You, featuring Old One and Vita. And then here's where the skits came into play. And I'm like, and I don't know why these skits was in here. But track number 9 was the skit called I'll Fuck Your Girl, I Cry Me Now, that's the name of the track. Track number 10 was called Gray Box. And that one was weird as heck. That was only like 16 seconds. I don't know why that was in there. Then I guess that was a setup to track number 11, which was Ecstasy, featuring Ty Murder, Black Child, and J.O. Faloni. Number 12 was It's Your Life, featuring Shay Stice. Number 13 was I Cry, featuring Lil Mo, and again a good track. Track number 14 was One of Us. Track number 15 was Chris Black, and this was a 3-minute and 2-second skit. I didn't really listen to it like that. And then the last track was The Wool Won't Die. So that's all the tracks on there. Now, what do I think about this album? Again, it got too many good songs. But I'm at the same time, it's not like Capital Punishment or When Disaster Strikes. Both of those albums were classics and that everybody should have hard copies of. Rule 336 is not up there, but at the same time, in my opinion, it is Ja Rule's best album to date. And I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I'm gonna give it 4 stars out of 5. 4 out of 5 stars rather. You know, again, it's not something you should have a hard copy of, but you should still, I'll probably say download it for free and listen to it because, you know, and keep it, you know, in your files or your folders or whatever. Because it's a good album. It is a good album. A lot of good hits on there. And again, it's Ja Rule's best album up to date, in my opinion. So yeah, there you go. Next week will be a very interesting review because it's going to be about another controversial figure to some degree in the rap game. But y'all know who this is. This is the new Stephen A. Smith saying peace out, y'all, and see y'all next time.